Alrighty, what is up, everybody? How we doing? Good morning, good morning. I guess for some of you it might be afternoon, right? Yeah, if you're across the ocean there. What's up, Ellen? How you doing? Cool, cool indeed. Indeed, it's cool. All is cool. But hope we're all having a good one there. Welcome on into the stream. We're gonna go ahead and take a nice flight today. I don't know for how many flights we're gonna do. We might just do the one. We'll see how... Well, we'll see really how... I forgot how we ended our last flight, unfortunately. Which is the game, is that in the sound or is that behind me? Oh no, it's in the music. I was hearing some weird noises. But yeah, my computer crashed, or the game crashed last time, basically, right as we were about to land. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time, right? Right, so, but yeah, let's go ahead and look at our flight plan today. So I got the inspiration for today's flight. Let's see, oh, getting a bunch of birthday wishes. We're gonna start today's flight. I'm so out of whack. I'm all over the place. In Denver International here. Take a flight around Denver. I used to live there and worked in the Denver area for quite a few years there, so I can give some insights and look at and all that for the Denver area. Then we're gonna travel down to Colorado Springs and go over the USAF, the United States Air Force Academy. And we're going to take a quick look at that, see what they have there, because I used to do deliveries down to Colorado Springs area and the Air Force Academy as well. And I used to do deliveries down to Pueblo. There they have Pueblo down here as well. So I used to go all over central Colorado there. So but today we're going to go to Denver, down to Colorado Springs and the Air Force Base. We're going to go up to Aspen. And yeah, I got this idea from Miss Emily, Miss Cat Lady Gamer. She posted something on Twitter, said she wanted to see mountains today, so hopefully she is able to join us for our flight, which is going to take about an hour, probably just a little bit more, because we're going to be flying around looking at stuff there. Excuse me. Heck. Let me just make sure. Yeah, right. Good. So go to Aspen, and then we're going to take a long little flight all the way down to the Grand Canyon there. So yeah, again, the whole thing is going to take about 55 minutes, so I'd probably put us like an hour and a half or something like that with all of the dinking around. But without further ado, let's get it loaded up. So hopefully everyone's having a great Friday, a great September 4th. It's my birthday. Yep, had to get it out of the way. Had to, right? Have to. So it's been a good day so far. I've been hanging out, relaxing. There's supposed to be a video going up today. Many of you may have known that, but yeah, there's supposed to be a video going up at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time today on the YubTub channel. But it got corrupted overnight when it got corrupted in upload and everything like that. So I was like, oh, fuck it, whatever. Let's live stream. Let's do it. I haven't live streamed this early in the morning. I say early. It's like 10, isn't it? Yeah, it's like 10. Ooh, you're loud. There we go. Let's turn this down. My headphones. So yeah, I'm a little out of sorts, but let's get going here. Going to be taking off from Denver International. Let's see, is this a done-up Denver International? Oh, this isn't Denver International at all. Where did I take off from? I took off from like, oh, Denver International is like way over there. This is one of, I used to deliver water to this airport that we're at right here. I can't remember, does it tell me the name? Greg's? That doesn't sound right. Anyways, let's take off. Let's take off. Yeah, we're right outside Denver International. It's just like a little itty-bitty airport right next to it. And disengage. And wee. All right. I can't see. There we go. I honestly didn't even look which way we need to go left. Okay. Overall, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we were at Denver International. We were just out at one of the little Rinkendink, or huh. I was confused. All right, I want to see if they actually did it up though, because I've flown out of Denver quite a few times actually. Kind of looks like they did. Not really. All right. So, let's see. Yeah, the airport for Denver is pretty far out away from the rest of the city overall. So we're going to take a little bit of a flight to Denver there. Not really, a little bit. What am I talking about? It's relatively close. All right, so to the mountains. All right, we're gonna dip below the clouds here. I guess I could turn the clouds up, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of fun to have them up. Look at that butt. Plane butt. Our base. What's up, buddy? I'm doing good. Good. Thanks for joining that in. We're just taking a little flight from Simon. There's Aurora. Okay, so that's where you actually I literally used to live. Oh, we're taking a flight from Denver to the Grand Canyon with a stop in Aspen on the way. I think I've mentioned it before, but yeah, I used to live in Denver and this general area, so I'm pretty familiar with it overall. As soon as I get my general bearings. Yeah. Yeah, I'm using an Xbox controller. Using the Xbox controller. There's Buckley. So Buckley, there's so many Air Force bases and stuff around the Denver area. Like Air Force bases and military bases. Lot of them. I delivered to at least 3 or 4 of them. Like 2 in Colorado Springs, and 2 in the Denver area. And kind of the crazy thing about them is these Air Force bases is like, probably a lot of you know this, but a lot of the, like, okay, these houses that you see off over this way, this is all part of the Air Force base. Some of it is, not a lot of it, but some of it is. So it's like a little town within, like, the town kind of thing. It's really hard to get into it. I had to get so many clearances and different badges and stuff just to get in there to deliver for like a half hour to different places and different buildings and stuff. Trying to get a grasp on where downtown is and everything. Gotta tune into a stream with planes. The planes! Yes. In time for some American geography, I guess. Yeah, right, there you go. So in front of us is the start to the Rocky Mountains. You can see the, well, there's a lot of wind. You see the mountains right here. That's the start of the Rocky Mountains. And that's, I'm pretty sure Denver is known as the gateway. Oh no, that's St. Louis is the gateway to the west. But, there was a joke with locals, local Denver people that say that Denver is like the settlement of like lazy people who just saw the mountains and were like, you know what? Let's just not. And then they just basically settled and were like, yeah, this is good. We don't need to go over the mountains. We're good. Okay, so I think we're over by my old work. Yeah, this is where... Gosh, Centennial. Yeah, okay, so I used to work in Centennial. That's where my home base was. So this is... We're over the Aurora area-ish. I'm pretty sure that puts downtown behind us. Just kind of knows we were careening off. I understand overspeed. Yeah, I can't get a grasp for where we're at right now. Huh. It doesn't matter, I turned off all that stuff. Alright, well, that's kind of the Denver. It's so spread out. But let's fly down to Colorado Springs. We basically just fly along the ridge line here, basically, of the Rocky Mountains, and then there's just a bunch of towns dotted along it. Oh my gosh, fine, I'll slow down, so you shut up. There. Morning, cat lady, how are you? Good to see ya. You were just in time. Yeah, okay, so we just had like a half-ass tour of Denver. And I mean half-ass because I couldn't get my bearings. But now that I'm looking back, I can get my bearings. Because, yeah, they're Centennial. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe we'll go back later. But yeah, we're going from Denver, where we just left, to... Now we're going down to Colorado Springs in the United States Air Force Base. Because they used to deliver water there and stuff. And then we're going to go to Aspen in the mountains, and then go to the Grand Canyon. So, since it might be hard to get on the same server, I don't know exactly how it works. I haven't tried it yet either, Ilum. I haven't yet either, but I have a buddy. I think I'm going to try it with either over the weekend, depending if we get time, or... Yeah, we're going to try it soon. So I will report back and let you know how that goes, because... I'm interested in that as well. Mountains, yeah. Your stream title still says we're checking out Central Florida. Oh, yuck. That's why I have mods. All right, let me edit. So we're gonna not fly over Central Florida. Let's fly over the Rockies. Yeah. Let's fly, no, not over. Let's fly from the Rockies to the Grand Canyon. Okay, and then you do that, and then you go Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Dang, look at all those tags and title. Ugh. And then we go to the description, and then we're gonna put some more tags in the description so that the YouTube algorithm is like, oh my god. We should let other people who watch Microsoft Flight Simulator videos know that you're doing this right now. Today in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. See, because we already did sim in the title, so we do simulator in the description to get two keywords from the same. We fly from Denver, another keyword, to the Grand Canyon. Oh, more keywords. Fuck yeah, keywords. And then we hit save. Keyword heaven. Maybe it'll mean something. Okay. Here we go. That's a good tour of the area that I'll probably never visit. Exactly. I was confused as fuck that we were flying above Denver. I couldn't get my bearings that well. That's mainly on me. I mean, I know you had an American geography education, but come on, you know. YouTube algo here we come. Yeah, do all that for it to hopefully mean something, right? So I could turn on like autopilot right now, but it's honestly for me driving from Denver when I was working from Denver to what the fuck is the name of that town? It's so early. Colorado Springs. Jesus. There it is. It says right there. It would take me about 45 minutes driving, so I can't imagine flying it's going to take that long. My little geography thing in the upper left-hand corner, the little purple nurple pointy doiny thingy, is definitely having a time. But okay, yeah, so just geography of the area. This is where rich people live, because we're just outside Denver enough where it doesn't smell like farts anymore. And it's really clear mountain air, and you get perfect views of the range over here, of the mountain range. So yeah, this is like super duper rich peoplevilles, all out in this area. And then it turns into, like, the best way to describe it is it just turns into God's country. Like, yeah. Overspeed your butt. I have missed your streams. I'm not even going to bully you this time. Yeah, you will. I'm just waiting for it. Don't even kid yourself. Wait, it smells like farts in Denver? It smells like farts in cities in the United States in general, usually. At least, like, Chicago smells like farts. Denver, like, downtown smells like farts. You know, you pack a lot of people into an area, and it just gets farty. You got a lot of people farting at the same time, and sewers, and it's just too many people, you know, just too much. Can't confirm St. Louis smells like farts. Why did it hold you saying, Are you seriously, YouTube? I can't even with your auto. What the hell? Show. There. I'm not gonna be able to do that every time. But come on, YouTube thing. Note to self, I need to change the auto mod thingy because it's like crazy. It's like, did you say the word farts? But yeah, St. Louis smells like farts. Yeah, right. The cities I've been to smelled like sweat, but then again, I've only been in the US in the summer. Ooh, sweaty farts. Yeah, dude. Sweaty farts. Oh, I think we can see Mount Evans. Yeah, that, okay, so over here is Mount Evans, so we're almost to Colorado Springs. That was quick. Mount Evans is one of the 15ers, if I remember right, or is it 13ers? I think it's 15ers. There's 15 mountains in Denver that exceed, oh man, it's been so long since I've thought about this stuff. Is it 20,000? No, not 20,000. 10,000? 15,000? Something thousand feet. They're very tall, basically, is the point. And yeah, Mount Evans is one of them. I've been up top of Mount Evans. We're going to go down. We're almost to Colorado Springs. Let's start to, other way. And yeah, it's so, they have a donut stand up there, and they have to make their donuts different because there's so little, like, is it air pressure or whatever? Or oxygen levels and stuff, so they have to, like, overspeed. Yeah, I'm sure overspeed. They have to, yeah, make donuts up there really differently, and it's unique and stuff, so you can get one-of-a-kind donuts from on top of Mount Evans. Oh, where's the highway? Is that the highway? No. Yeah, that's totally Mount Evans. So we'll also pass by Red Rocks, which Red Rocks is one of my favorites. It's a national park that, oh, okay, here's the Air Force Base. I know exactly where we're at. So Air Force Base first, then Red Rocks. But Red Rocks is a venue as well as a national park. A venue is in like where concerts are held. And it's really unique because it's naturally acoustic. Like Native American tribes to the Colorado area have used it before basically settlers came in. Because of the natural acoustics of the setup of it, made it like perfect pitch and everything. So it's, yeah, it's still used today. It's like the favorite venue of so many different artists and stuff like that. Just because, yeah, again, it's the best place, one of the best places to play acoustically in the world. So here's, yeah, the United States Air Force Academy. All of this is right here. Yeah, all of this is. Kind of surprised that, I guess it, yeah, it wouldn't matter, but yeah. Not all of it. Some of it's kind of old and not correct. Where's the cathedral? So they have, oh no, it just was finished built. It was just built 2 or 3 years ago. They just built this giant cathedral in the United States Air Force Base. Not sure why, but it looked badass regardless, I guess. But they're not going to have pictures of it here. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to say that this actually is not what it looks like at all. They've taken a lot of it off of images, it looks like, because there should be like a little town and like a grocery store, and yeah, we're like out of it now. I need to turn. I want to go back over real quick and make sure my eyes are not deceiving me. So yeah, this is while we're turning around, this is the town of Colorado Springs. It's a town. I would never live here. It's boring. It's filled with like, it has like 5 mega churches, which is like half of its economy, and the other half of its economy is like, it's you know, the United States Air Force Academy is here, so it's an army town. So there's just like a lot of like, I never had fun visiting here whenever I would do deliveries, because it's like, it's a certain demeanor of person that lives here, and I just don't get along with overall, to say the least. So it's a bit of a snood town, but it does have a college that's pretty cool. It has I don't know if it's, I can't remember what college it is, but it has a pretty big college in it, so that area of the town's pretty cool. It reminds me of Madison a lot over there. Yeah, they totally ripped out like a lot of, where's the oh wait, is that it over there? Oh yeah, okay, so there is the, I was just over a little bit too much. I think that is the Oh, fuck, brain, can you work? The football field for their college over here. It is. This is where the Air Force base, where their college football team plays. Right here. So that means actually, okay, yeah, I was way off. They actually didn't take it out, which I was about to say, why would they take that out? But yeah, that's where they play football for college there. And then over here is that little town and stuff I was talking about. So this is where I would do a lot of my deliveries, is right over here. All this is army base people, like, or families. So I'd like go in and do deliveries to like households basically that, yeah, if they couldn't get it at the local grocery store, they would have us delivered to them. And then over here is where today, right here is where the cathedral. And they have this big, huge, like, monument now built over there. I'm gonna run into a mountain. I just realized where we're at. So yeah, that's not up to date, but yeah, they do. It's really cool driving back here too, because kind of where we're flying right now, you'll just see like, I don't know the names of airplanes that well, but you'll just see like fighter jets and stuff like that, just, you know, zooming past so fast and stuff like that. It's pretty exhilarating. All right, let's do one more pass around Colorado Springs. This is a pretty good look up the Colorado Springs area, like there. Uh-oh. Oh, don't crash. Not like this. There's a good look at the actual academy. I had one delivery that I have to do for the academy, but I couldn't actually bring it into the area. So I'd have to, like, I think it was this, like, right in here is where I would park. I'm almost positive. But yeah, I had to drop it off, like, outside. Then they'd come out and, like, with the carts and take, like, all the water and stuff. There's a few stops I had like that. I had to deliver to the FBI building in Denver. And that was the same thing, that we just kind of backed our van up and dropped off, like, 20 bottles of water. And then, like 5 or 6 FBI guys would come out, and they looked like FBI guys. Like the way that Hollywood portrays FBI people, it's like, yeah, you were an FBI agent. You know, have the button-down shirt with like tucked in and like the waist belt, and like, yeah, dude, like you can at least try to like not be the Hollywood stereotype, unless Hollywood just has it that nailed down. But but yeah, anyways, here's Colorado Springs. It's super spread out. There's kind of a downtown. But that's like 4 city blocks, and it has like a few buildings that are over, you know, like a couple stories tall, but it's nothing to really write home about. It's really historic. There's a lot of historic Colorado Springs, kind of up near this area where we were going to go anyways, because that's where Red Rocks is, and I really want to try and see Red Rocks. I should have pinpointed that on the map. But yeah, a lot of it's old Colorado when you get down here. I think it's Pueblo, which is a bit further south, is like where the original capital of Colorado was before it moved to Denver. I believe Colorado Springs was the capital of Colorado for a while as well, or like Colorado City, which is down over here as well, or something. Ah, man. This just makes me realize I need to go and visit Colorado again, because I love it there. If it didn't cost $1 billion for a studio apartment, I'd still be there. All right, so we need to get on the other side here of the highway, because that is where Red Rocks is. We still haven't missed it because we are not even to downtown Colorado Springs. Actually, downtown should be right over this way once it loads over there. There's Red Rocks. I mean, it's indistinguishable. I need to get going. The whole place, though, is really naturally beautiful, because you can see down here, some of these are houses, but some of this is also just natural red rocks, and, you know, just people living on this, just on mountains and stuff like that. In Denver, especially on the outskirts of it, you get a lot of areas that look like this with actual red rocks. That's why it's literally called Red Rock. And just, yeah, a lot of people will build into the mountains and have the mountains be part of their houses as well as like their basements. Like you'll go into some people's basements and like there'll just be like a giant boulder sticking out of it and stuff. Can you see the amphitheater? Let's see. Not exactly, and they have a weird tree growing out of it. A lot of really, you can see the trails. That's so cool, because there's a bunch of really cool trails through here. Yep, there's Mount Evans right there. and we're actually going to start heading towards there overall. But yeah, here's a lot of these mountain suburbs, basically. And you can see the ravines where the towns just kind of follow the ravines for a while until they kind of can't anymore, essentially. But they'll go for a while. So we'll go over to Mount Evans. I want to see if you can see the donut stand up there. So yeah, that's about where it stops, right about there, but the road will keep going. Let's see here. Can we see? There's actually a mountain pass that you take to get up there. It'll be interesting to see, too, if they have the road that goes up and over Mount Evans. Because, oh, there's the, okay, yep. This one, I believe, leads eventually to Aspen, if you follow that for 4 hours. Because there's really only one road that gets up in there from Denver, like from Denver to Aspen and stuff like that. There's really only a few roads that do it. And if one goes out, you hear about, yeah, them not being able to clear out. Oh, God. Oh, I think that's it. I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, those mountain passes, they'll get snowed in or avalanches will happen and people will be stuck up there for weeks or whatever as they try and clear it out. That's so cool. You can actually see the donut stand and stuff up there. Yeah, that's where you get donuts right there. That's pretty cool. And you can see all the roads and stuff too. You can see you get great views. You can actually see Colorado Springs on a clear day. But now, mind you, actually, let's pause it real quick and do this. Mind you, it typically will look like this. I went there about 6 times, and I think 4 or 5 times it looked usually like, no, not like high level. No, not like that. Actually, yeah, sometimes in early spring when you go, it's like that. Oh, it's loading. Oh, it's loading. It doesn't like that. There we go. Yeah, like that. That looks pretty normal for a Mount Evans day. Let's keep flying here without crashing. Oh yeah, that's the experience right there. That's totally it. So cold up there too, so windy, and but no, it's an experience. All right, let's change this though so that we can actually see the mountains and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and fly to Aspen. I've never personally been to Aspen. The closest that we got was hold on, let me ask Michaela. Where was that mountain pass town that we went to? That was like on the way to Aspen and Vale and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about though, right? It was like right, yeah, it was only like an hour or 45 minutes from us, but we were still like up a couple thousand feet to where our ears were popping and stuff. I can't even. There was some mountain pass town, but it was really fun. And they have a lot of those. It's not just Vale and Aspen and the famous ones. They'll have a bunch of different little ski towns and stuff like that. So. All right, let's make sure we're going the right way. We are. Oh wait, we're like right on the money. How much time do we have until Aspen? Or are we just going to? Overspeed. Did it not put in my Grand Canyon? Unless I think Aspen is. We're gonna go right over top of it, like on the way. So we can probably start setting up our autopilot, which is always fun for me because sometimes I get it right on, and other times it's a little bit hectic. So GPS track. But it'll be some nice views on the way. So let's go do that and zoom in. Turn on autopilot. Bam. We're going to have you hold our altitude, take care of the navigation. All right, so it should be correcting us. Yep, it's going to correct us, put us on that. Let's get our altitude set. Should we go really, really high and look down, or should we go like in the mountains? Let's go like in the mountains first, and then we can... Alright, so what do we set to? Nope, nope. Alright, this is where I get confused sometimes. I just start pushing a bunch until they start making sense. Like, I don't know what that does, but I can't turn it on, so it's okay. What? Slow down then, if it's overspeed. There. Slowed it down. Okay. So let's see. Want to set it so their altitude is... Oh, there we go. Okay, it's one of these. So let's go up to 200, which is 20,000 feet, right? Oh, I wanted to go down first. I remember things I just said 5 seconds ago. Let's go down to 10,000 then. Lower. Let's go down to... Actually, wait, we're in the mountains. Stay above 10,000. Because there's literally some mountains that'll be taller than that. Let's go to, like, 12. There we go. Sound good? Sounds good. And then we're going to turn that on, and then go down at this rate until we hit what we're going to do. Okay. That's as much as I know about the autopilot. It seems to have been working well so far. So now we can go ahead and... where is it? Ready. There we go. And now we're like a real pilot. That's a good view. That's a good view. Who knows? See, now it's like, I was thinking about this too, because like, I don't know much about this area, and it's really just like, yeah, it goes from like plains and stuff to mountain ranges. So here's the part where it's like, We can take our drone though and go fly around it wherever we want to. I was kind of messing around with this the other day. Like, we can literally go all the way down. I'm holding the down button here. All the way down to the ground, and there's wonderful seeing animals. I know in the African plains and stuff like that, that you can see like lions and tigers and elephants and stuff like that. But no bears. There's an airfield. We could just randomly land at this airfield. Where's our plane even? Oh, okay, we're not that far away. Oh. Oh, I just realized my chat disconnected. Cat Lady said hello. Where have you flown so far? Only in the US? Yeah, on stream, yes. On stream, yeah, only on in the US, but not only in the game. Let's actually go back to external real quick. Like just yesterday, I flew to Italy. I flew on the Italian coastline. I flew from like northern, like western Italy on the coast down to Rome, then to Naples, and then over to what are those islands? Crete? Croatia? Huh? The Croatian islands, yeah. So I did that yesterday. And then my very first flight I did, the very first one was from London to Paris. Yep, that was the very first one I did. I really wanted to do that. You did the, I'm gonna probably mispronounce it, Amalfi Coast? Is that what the Western Italian coast is called? It was beautiful. I did it I started the flight at 6:30 in the morning, and it was gonna take about, am I going down? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I think I turned autopilot off. Shoot. I think I bumped autopilot and turned it off. Yeah, I totally did. That was almost very bad. Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, okay. You got it. We got it, autopilot. We don't got it. Oh god, we don't got it. Get up! Okay, that was exhilarating. I think I put my controller down and I accidentally bumped with my leg the joystick, so it turned autopilot off or something. That was a little bit. Okay, let's turn it back on and get it set back up, and then I can pay attention there. All right, autopilot, engage, hold this altitude, get us navigating. FLC, not sure what FLC is. Let's turn it on. Flight, is that speed maybe? I don't want to go faster than 250, so let's go 248. Turn it on. I don't know. We're going down again! What is happening? Oh, is it Sicily? Yeah, it's probably Sicily then. The Sicilian Islands? It's the big one at the tip of the boot. Coast is near Naples, yes. It's regarded as one of the most beautiful coastlines in the world. Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely. Yeah, no, but that's what I was saying. I started it at... I hear you, computer. I started it at 6:30 in the morning, and then, yeah, by the time I had gotten to, like, Naples and stuff, it was about 7:30, 8-ish. And, yeah, it was perfect. The sun was coming up and everything. It was perfect. Look at these mountains, though. Look at these rocky mountains. It's Sicily? Okay, that's Sicily, babe.
What?
The big island at the tip of the boot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, hey, this road. Okay, don't quote me, but I think this is one of the mountain passes that leads to Aspen and Vale. Right there, so that you take that one to some of the best ski country in the world. Okay, I need to figure out autopilot. I want to try this again. I know I can just come up here and click it, but I kind of just want to figure it out. I want to do it myself, the real way. The real way, yeah. Oh god, there's just so much. We need to get up. There's so much wind. That's when I can figure it out. I need to get up out of the mountain wind. Kind of forget that this game's super realistic in that sense, where it actually simulates wind speeds. We're gonna climb to at least 20,000. So what would be another, I mean, there's a bunch of them, but what's like another really beautiful flight or like really nice flight or whatever that we could do similar to that? I definitely want to do an African flight at some point, but I definitely want to, we should do like a continental thing where we focus on certain continents and do really awesome flights between them. Or like get really nice flight plans and stuff like that. I'll start to even out a little bit. FLC is flight level change equals climb or descend at a constant airspeed. Thank you. Okay. The Great Barrier Reef. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Mast. Similar to the Italy flight. It doesn't have to be exactly like the Italy flight, but kind of like what Mast said, where it's the like the Great Barrier Reef, or just like, yeah, like landmark flights. I guess I should specify, like, I don't mind doing like landmark flights where you just load up the landmark and fly around it and go ooh. That's fun. But I like doing flight plan landmark flights, if that's the way to say it. Where it's like today, where we started in Denver and then went down to are you heading out, babe? Yeah. Alright, love you. We'll see you in a bit. Where you used to, yeah, like we started at Denver today, and then you know, went down and saw the Air Force Base. Now we're going over Aspen and the Rockies, and then ending at the Grand Canyon, right? So like that kind of thing definitely intrigues me more. Oh, hey, while we're up here, I forgot. Let me get the didgeridoo here. It's gonna do it again, isn't it? Because I think I have my altitude set at like something not that I want it. That's exactly what it is. Okay, let's hold it 25,000. Oh my god, what am I doing wrong? There. Needed. I believe the FLC. Bang ring. Let's see. You flew from San Diego to Catalina Islands and then to LAX. That sounds really, yeah. The California coast is definitely up there too. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. I will never not think of that whenever I see Catalina. All right, well, let's go and let's switch the camera over. Oh. There we go. Okay. Look at that incline. Holy cow. It's like a rocket taking off. That's fantastic. That's going to stop right and level off, I hope. Looks like it's starting to. Okay, good. What about the... Ooh, I'm probably going to mispronounce it. Is it Puget? Or is it Puget? Should I do it the American way? Sound? I don't know what that is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is because I'm uncultured. Fly over Area 51. Yes. People have landed it. I saw a video of a dude who landed in Area 51. Coast of Norway would be great. That's a really good idea. Westbound from Oslo, and then you could land in Iceland. That's a really interesting idea, actually. Are we going down now? I just don't crash plane. Excuse me. Would be a good one. What about the Bermuda Triangle? You could totally do that. Yeah, because you can add your own latitude and longitude. So you could just map out the Bermuda Triangle and actually fly it. But you'd have to do it in a storm, right? Just to actually get the feel. Puget. It's in Washington. Beautiful area. Oh, okay. Thank you. Have you flown over Greenland? No, I haven't. No, I haven't, actually. There's so many possibilities. I need to start making a list, don't I? That's the problem, is that you load up the world map and you're just like, go. Yeah, my flights so far, I think I can actually rattle them off, because I've done, unfortunately, so few. The Planet Zoo Australia DLC and this coming out at the same time is like the worst thing for my gaming. What are we doing right now? Hold on. I'm just kind of curious why the plane is like acting like a roller coaster, speaking of. It's like, are we going up a chain lift hill right now? Wait, stop going up. Oh, none of this was turned on. Cool. So we've just been going straight up in the air for a good, for a while. Oh, hey, we're here. All right. Well, now that we finally got autopilot figured out, we actually need to be on the ground, kinda. Are we above Aspen? I think that's what it is. Because this isn't the Grand Canyon, obviously. But it's I had it ending our arrival as the Grand Canyon, and oh my gosh, my mom's called 3 times in a row. I might probably need to pick it up. Hold please. Thank you. 1 second. Okay. Hi, Drew's mom. Yeah, she had to call 3 times in a row to see what kind of potato salad I wanted for tonight. It's just like, I guess that's important, but mom, texting. All right, let's keep going. The islands of Greece would be fun. Oh, yeah, that would be fun. The Andes Mountains intrigues me. Maybe hit up Machu Picchu. Yes. Yes, that would be really good. Oh, that's right. I think we're over Aspen, and yeah, where's the Grand Canyon, right? That's what I was wondering. Like, okay, so that's California. Yeah, it just didn't mark the Grand Canyon for me for some reason. But now y'all mention all these places I want to go. The islands of Greece does kind of sound like a fun little hopping thing. You know what? I think we might go do that. Boop. So that was a fun little warm-up flight there, but yeah, let's. The islands of Greece really intrigues me. Guess I gotta change the title of my stream again. All right, let's back out here. Head on over to Greece. So, like, would we start north? We could even start potentially in, like, I guess that's still. Does Greece go all the way over here, or is this Turkey? No, this is Turkey. Geography? Come on, I've played enough Paradox games where I should know landscapes and stuff like that. There's only between 1,200 to 6,000 of them according to Wikipedia. Oh, well, let's pick 3. Can you start on Crete? This is Crete down here, right? Or is this Crete? Or is this Crete? Help! Or is this Crete? That's not an island, that's connected. Or is this Crete? The first one. Oh, dang, which one was the first one? Was this the first one? What's that? Oh, Syros? Oh, so start here. And then go north. I gotta trust my European friends on this one since I've, yeah, okay. Alright, that's fair. Let's start. Are there any, things? Let's see. No, there's just little ones. So let's start. Either one's on the coast here. All right, and then we're gonna end up. Should we just go to the border here? Yeah, so we can see like all this stuff. I'm pretty sure this is all Greece still. Oh, Istanbul and stuff. Yeah. Here's your arrival, but we will make stops here. We'll fly over the Parthenon. Fly over that because it's an island. And then, hey, Deer Hunter, what's up, buddy? Deer Hunter, you're one of the ones that's been asking me about Brookfield Zoo, right? There's supposed to be a Brookfield Zoo episode up today, but the file when rendering last night got corrupted, so that was fun. So I'm gonna try and get it up tomorrow. Because, yeah, I know there's like 2 or 3 of you have been asking me where Brookfield Zoo episodes have been. And it was supposed to be up today at 8 a.m. And then I woke up to a corrupted render and upload. So I was like, oh, cool. So, yeah, that should be up tomorrow. I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that gets up tomorrow. Because, yeah, I'm having fun adding kangaroos and cassowaries and other things to Brookfield Zoo there. All right, so hour 6, yeah, this should be good, right? This should be a nice, fun flight. When should we, let's get some conditions going here. I have live traffic on now. I'm going to switch to AI just because I forgot I'm streaming, and that's probably not the best idea to have that going on. Do we want to do a morning flight, midday flight, or afternoon flight? I don't really want to do a night flight, although we could do into a night flight. You could stop on Rhodos too. That's the one you see to the east. Ooh, let me see what you're talking about. East. You got my hopes up every time I see a new video, and then you see it's not. Next week should be a lot of Brookfield Zoo there, so no worries. Yep, it was all supposed to go up and be good. What are you talking about with Where are you talking about? Where are you talking about? Southeast with the airport indicated on it. Southeast. Rotos? You guys zoom in a little bit. Said southeast, so I'm sure I'm looking at it totally. No, I'll zoom out. All right. Let's zoom out. Oh, Diagro. Oh, okay. So we could start there actually. We could start here and then do a half circle up. How about that? So let's do that, and then we'll add this. Then yeah, add this back. Oh gosh, what is this? What is this flight plan right now? Then add going up over this way. I thought I kind of auto arranged it for you. Kind of looks like it's unsure of what to do. Hold on. Just how do you clear this out? How do you do that? There we go. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Since Total War, Troy has been out for a while. Be the Trojan airplanes instead of the horse. There you go. Oh, you're fine. So let's start here. Let's try this again. And then... Oh, that's why. Let's take this off as our arrival. For now. Oh no, it does need to be our arrival. Unless we just make Macedonia our arrival instead, and then we travel up that way. We can do that. And then add this. So it must do it in the order that you click to add it, which I guess makes sense. No, it doesn't, because now it's redirecting us like that. See, I would think it would want us to go like this and then up like this way to kind of hit. Well, I guess that makes sense. We'll listen to it. Computer's smarter than me, so. What does it do if I do that? Oh, it fucks the whole thing up. Okay. Okay, this is looking a little bit more like I kind of thought it was. We might have to just do some manual adjustments to get, because I do want to hit up these islands right here. I just think when I add in Syros right here, it kind of messes with it. Let me try it. It does. That just kind of, well, yeah, no, that messes with it really weirdly. Because again, yeah, you'd think so too, right? Yeah, that it kind of swoops us around like that. And I want to do that. So we're going to kind of go like this and then kind of adjust a little bit and come back in and then hit Athens, right? And then, yeah, head back this way. Oh, gosh. Hit that. See, what are you doing? Why would you think that's... Okay. We're going to do a lot of manual ourselves. So we're just going to do this as our general flight plan, but just... We'll try and keep it honest and fly where we need to, kind of thing. So that's just kind of crazy that that's the thing that it's trying to do. I'm sure it's user error as well. Me needing to learn how to use it a little bit better. Oh, I gotta upload the update the title here.
Niagara's Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra ready for north departure at runway 24. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra cleared for takeoff runway 24 departure to the north approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 24 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Flying the Greek islands. Oops, I have to edit the description as well. Okay, there we go. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get ready to take off. For more realism, you should use a charter plane full of cheap, crappy seats for sweaty North European tourists. Is Greece a big tourism area for Northern Europeans, I'm assuming there? And captain. All right, here we go. Let's have a good flight, everybody. Whee! Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do that, plane. Well played. Well played. Can we not try and do a barrel roll right off of the...
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, continue for north departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Whoa, it's windy.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Sounds good, Captain. Mainly Spain for beaches and just sunshine in general. I mean, yeah, when I guess the stereotype for many Europeans is cold and dreary and dark for 6 months out of the year or whatever, that a little sunshine and everything would be pretty nice. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to give any commentary really because I've never been to this area of the world. So our European or Greek friends or anybody like that, go ahead and spitfire away. Like, I gotta get a little bit of a grasp on even like... Yes. Okay. Let me get the plane straight first. Good idea. I'm not talking to you because I'm not that good at this game yet. I do want to get there one day where I can actually do the talking to them and like set up everything correctly. I actually went to Greece this year, Corfu, for that exact reason. Nice, just get a little bit of vitamin D in you. Hey, yeah, you know, I've mentioned it before. I'm from the Chicago area, which is, I feel like, similar to what you guys experience there, so... Alright, let's just go and turn on autopilot, I suppose. And let it kinda take over while we take a look. They look so cool, but you crash right away. Yeah, the storms are intense. They're no joke. And you know, you feel it, too. Okay, let's just stay at like 10,000 feet there. Nice. All right, so we should get some air terminated. Yeah, good. Don't talk to me. So now, right now, especially I guess our base, because you sound like you're most familiar here, buddy. I'm just gonna take the flight plan right now. But if you think that we should maybe like make a swooping motion or something, I don't know if these islands are kind of what you were wanting to go take a look at, or thought would be a good idea to take a look at, because right now, I mean, it's beautiful right now. Your weather pattern is much more exaggerated. So winters with actual snow and summers with actual heat. Ah, okay. Yeah, that is us. I mean, when it's, you know, it's wintertime. you definitely know it's wintertime. Speaking of, oh man, this week has been great because it's turning to fall. I love fall in this area. The Midwest, or like Northern Illinois, Wisconsin area has like the best area for fall. I think the only other place that might have better is like the northeastern United States, like Maine and Pennsylvania. Their falls and autumns are spectacular. But yeah, we finally were able to kind of opened the windows last night. It was awesome. Omega Studio News, Talk Show T with the T. How much is this game? I am playing it for $5 right now through Xbox Game Pass on my computer there. I never played X-Plane 11, so I cannot give a fair assessment to that, but it's only $5 for the basic edition to at least try it out or whatever, or the base game through Xbox Game Pass. So, I mean, you really can't beat that. But I think the game altogether for like the deluxe edition is $120. And I think there's like a standard edition or something for like $60. Personally, I'm into flying planes. I'm not like a super guru on like flight sims or anything like that. So I'm a normie, kind of a casual guy. And I'm having fun with the $5 version, just flying around and having fun and stuff like that. I think there's a decent amount of planes to start off with to select. There's a lot of places that are built out by the devs that look amazing. And I mean, overall, I mean, I guess just look at it, right? So, you lived in Chicago most of your life, live in northern Michigan now. Chicago's snow is nothing to you. Oh, dude, yeah, I couldn't even imagine. What was that? What was that? I don't know what it was. I legitimately don't know what that noise was, but it was a very nice noise, and I bet it means something. You've been to Rhodos once and Crete once, and both were over 10 years ago. I haven't a clue about all the other islands we're flying over. We'll just start. You could say anything you want, and it would work, right? You'd just be like, well, that's da-da-da-da Island, and that's yada-ba-da-ba-da Island, and take a look at this island. And you'd sound like so smart, because it sounds like we don't have any native Greeks in our chat or anything. This is the scary part to me. Yeah, I would freak out right here. I'm not even gonna lie, like flying over big, I don't mind flying really overall, but open bodies of water like this freak me out. Probably because I watched Castaway when I was like a kid, and it stuck with me. You subbed. Oh, that might have been that noise. Cool. Well, appreciate the sub, so I'll tune in later for the replay. Sounds good, my friend. I appreciate that. I think that's another sub. Thank you so much for the sub there. Never flown to Europe or Asia? No, the farthest I have flown, I've never flown, okay, I've technically flown internationally, but that's to Mexico. And the biggest, quote unquote, biggest body of water that I've flown over is the Baja of California. Which, if you're not familiar with it, if you have a second, pull up a tab of a map of the United States, and the Baja of California is on the southwest United States / Mexican border area. Actually, it's in Mexico, but yeah, it's like there's a little peninsula that comes out, and there's a little body of water in between it. A little peninsula in the mainland of Mexico. And that's the biggest body of water I've flown over in my life. So, nothing really. I've flown a bunch. I mentioned it before, but my pilot is my uncle. My uncle is a pilot for Southwest Airlines. So, as a family, we're blessed in that way that we really didn't have to worry about paying for flights a lot of the times, because he was in a position that we were able to get free flights from him, which is ridiculous. So yeah, I flew all the time as a kid, but just never over internationally, really, over like oceans or anything like that. Have you ever played The Hunter Call of the Wild? No, I haven't. I thought I did, but no, I used to watch a streamer, Tatanka Plays, that used to play that game a lot. It looked pretty interesting. I don't know if it's my kind of game personally, but it's a game that I can sit there and watch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I would like get into it playing it. I'm very finicky and picky when it comes to first-person shooters, to be honest. But I do like watching a lot of them. Like, I'll watch tournaments of first-person shooters, like CSGO tournaments and stuff, because I think they're really exhilarating. But as far as playing them, it makes my anxiety go crazy. To be honest, like, I actually get nervous sometimes playing first-person shooters, Like PUBG, like I couldn't play it because it made my anxiety go crazy. I don't know why. It just made me on edge. So that's nice of you. Having a pilot in the family is a great perk. Yeah, no, for real. And it was a double-edged sword because my uncle got he started like from the bottom kind of thing where, oh, excuse me, I'm stuffed up today. With the seasons change, I get stuffed up and allergies go nuts. But he started like from basically nothing of like getting his pilot's license and going to school or whatever. And then starting doing like, I think cargo runs or something. To get his like hours up there, and they have to get so many hours. Because I remember one of the flight simulators, or it might have been one of the X flights, but that he would play all the time to get like training going. But anyways, yeah, he worked his way up to be able to finally fly commercial airlines, and then we got those tickets and stuff, and then he got promoted again to like a manager type position where he hasn't flown a commercial jet in almost 20 years I think now, but he doesn't get like as many tickets a year now or something, so it's like a double-edged sword because it's like awesome, he doesn't have to like fly as much, and he gets paid more, and he's more of a manager perk, and he gets to be grounded at home at his home airport more often. But I'm sitting over here like, yeah, but Uncle Tim, it'd be cool though is to get some free tickets to go to Cancun or something. Now we reserve all the family tickets, plane tickets for my grandma to travel around the country to see family and stuff like that. Allergy season. Who that be? William, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome on in, bud. You've gotten here about the middle of the stream, I'd say. We already did one warm-up flight today, where we flew from Denver to Aspen, basically. And now we're flying over the Greek islands. We're starting from... I'm in the wrong camera mode. I'll show you a mappa here. There you go. See our flight plan here. But yeah, we're flying currently over the Greek islands and everything like that. And we're gonna take a stop at the Acropolis and Athens and all that, and then end up in Istanbul. So yeah, welcome on in, bud. It's pretty like, I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Not because I don't want to say random, but I guess that is the best word to describe it. It's just so random just to see just like nothing, blink, just little bedoink of a spot down there. When we get to Crete, I'd love you to fly over Samaria Gorge. It's in the southwest, just west of the most western mountainous region on the map. Okay, we can actually kind of look that up preemptively. Oops, that's not the right button, my bad. We can preemptively look that up a bit by turning on our ISO map, which is basically a terrain map. So you said, let's see, Sumerian Gorge. It's in the southwest, just west of the most western mountainous region on the map. Okay, so southwest, just west of the most mountainous region on the map. So you're talking over here-ish? Oh, wait, right there. And if so, I'll zoom in a little bit. Maybe you can actually you said a gorge. I wonder if that's it right there that you're talking about. Or the one right next to it is actually a bigger looking gorge. It's a really famous spot, and my parents always talk about it, and you've never seen it. That'd be kind of awesome to get your first glimpse of it through the flight sim here. Quick question, I haven't seen anything on other channels, but is there a teleport in this sim, like port to the next spot? I know it's a flight sim, but is there anything like that? Yes, I believe there is actually, and I just found it. I'm going to pause it real quick. Oh, look at that, doesn't look great. Yes, you can do travel to, and you can travel to different spots in the flight. Okay, so I think it marks different spots, like these are different coordinates that we put or something. I'm not going to test it out now, but I do know that, yeah, there is like a travel to thing. So you can experiment with that, and I'm sure it'll bring you to different places. So yeah, I think so. All right, so you've never seen our base, but do you think that this is it? Do you think that this is one of the gorges, yeah, these is it right down here? So it's your attempt at the swamp at Brookfield Zoo. Yeah, no, that's gonna be fun. Especially that first part where it's like in that bayou, you know, where the albino, what was it, the crocodiles? Alligators? I can't remember the difference. Yeah, making like that shed and stuff. Yeah, I'm excited to make that because that is going to be one of the indoor areas that I'm going to make. That is, we're going to have an indoor area for the primate house, Tropic World, I mean. And the new bear habitat that they just built, you know, about what, 10 years ago now or whatever. That's gonna have an indoor area. I'm trying to think. And that might be it. That might be it. It's a bit more towards the mountains. We'll see, I guess. Okay. But this is like generally the area, correct? Because if so, then that's perfect. That's, I guess, all we need to know. Because it looks like right here is where it gets really mountainous, like you were talking about. And then it looks like it kind of peters out into some little gorges over here. So maybe it's one of these. But yeah. Yeah, okay, cool, cool. That is what we need to know. Not too much further. Not too much further. So I should note that I didn't get to plan it because today I was going to use to kind of plan out the flight plan for it. But then the day went to haywire. Today's plan, or this flight was supposed to be a Pennsylvania theme park flight. And I still want to do it, maybe next week, I guess. But I want to fly around Pennsylvania, United States, because it has some of the like most historic amusement parks and theme parks in the United States and kind of the world. A lot of original theme parks are from Pennsylvania, and you still have ones that operate that are like really like classic, like Knoebels and Kennywood and other ones like that. And you also have like Dorney Park and Hershey Park and Action Park. I think, no, that's in New Jersey. That's the same area, East Coast, where all those small states are crammed together. But no, that's New Jersey. But same idea. Same exact idea, though. So yeah, there was like, I think there was like 6 parks that I wanted to map out to go to. But I do have to map it out because they're not on the actual Microsoft Flight Sim map. So we'll have to map out the latitude and longitude. So it'll kind of take just a second. You know, honestly, I'm not even going to argue that, Arbase. It is really close enough. Once you start to get into, I know East Coasters are going to be like, now! Like, but once you, except for, I'd say, New York and Boston, because those are, you know, New York and Boston. But once you start to get into, like, New Hampshire and Maine and Pennsylvania and kind of New Jersey, but you kind of know when you're in New Jersey, too, because it's fucking New Jersey. Yeah, the East Coast just kind of smashes together just to become kind of white bread. It's the best I can put it. This very white bread. You're 40 minutes from Cedar Point, Ohio's roller coasters. Oh man, I love Cedar Point. What plan was to go to? No, not this year. We were going to go to Cedar Point this year. The plan this year was to go to Dollywood and Silver Dollar City. Actually, speaking of Masked Band, I was gonna head there with him and a bunch of group of guys, but we had he didn't have to cancel, but we had to cancel due to everything. Next year, though, I want to get to Silver Dollar City and everything next year for sure. We see land yet? Looks like we no, we're still kind of far out, I guess. We might be able to see some forms of land off this way. Been there. It was huge. What's that, New York? I've never been to New York. I've never been to the East Coast. Except Florida. Some people count Florida as the East Coast. I count it as the South. It's the South. Yep, nope, not this year. Not this year, unfortunately. Not this year. In the summer, it'd be uncomfortable, right? It's not even worth it, really. I mean, you know, in the grand scheme of things, just I'm counting this year as like a mulligan kind of thing. We'll just try it again next year. Just do what we need to, I guess, to get back to something of normalcy, I suppose, and weather the storm. And next year we'll have some fun. New York, Boston, Pennsylvania, Niagara. Oh yeah, you did an East Coast tour. Or no, like a Northeast Coast tour. I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. I'm a big history guy, especially like United States history, like diving into it. And the East Coast, you know, the founding of the United States and all the history there is, I like it. It's really cool. Another reason why I want to visit Europe so much because of all the just talk about rich history. I mean, fuck's sake. Thousands of years of human conflict and interest and just, yeah. I just like to look at the evolution of the species because it is a good indication of where we go, because we often like to repeat ourselves. And we go in waves. So if you just kind of, oh, there's land. You can kind of see land off in the distance. But yeah, we're very, yeah, we're a very repetitive species with few inches forward every millennia kind of thing. So it's just very interesting to me. You're a sweaty guy. It would just piss me off and I'd be out at the car all day. Yeah, right. I mean, I guess like I've watched some people that have gone to like Disney, and they, like Disney and Universal, they've set up like spots where you can like cool off spots. Excuse me, man, I'm really stuffed up today. I gotta take a allergy medicine after this, or a sinus or something. They, you know, yeah. So they have like cool off spots, and they have some areas where you can take your masks off. But I think a lot of them are in like smoking sections. Don't hold me to that. I'm sure it's not, but yeah, it's just not a good year to go to like anything like that unless you can kind of grit and bear it, and you know, still follow the rules and still have an enjoyable time, kind of thing. Because that's what like annoys me, I guess. Like I'm not gonna get into a rant about it, but. Is it like, you know, people that want the theme parks open and then they get there and like they don't even follow the simple rules, and it's like, well, dude, like you can't complain about the places not being open and then go there and disobey. Like, yeah, sure, it suck, like things suck, but come on, it's just a year, we can do it. I believe in us, kinda. Have you ever fear of flying over bodies of water? Yeah, no, it's like one of those, it's more of a, anxiety fear, right? Just the thought of it makes me like, but if I did it, I'd just be like, all right, whatever. Trying to cool off with hundreds of other hot and pissed off people. Oh God, no one would get cooled off. Everyone would just constantly be more fuming until they spontaneously combust, right? You love history as well, especially pre-medieval and wartime periods. Dude, yeah, and I feel like people should study that. Like, not trying to be, I'm definitely not trying to be one of those guys that's like, oh, we have it so cushy now and yada yada. It's like, well, yeah, we kind of should have it cushy now if we're like evolving as a species and stuff. But I also think it's interesting that you hear people talk about this 2020 is the worst year on record. No other year ever has been worse than this. I'm just like, bro. You do know that there was this period in time called the Dark Ages, because it was literally a period of time where it was such a dark time. Like, I know I'm like being not very descriptive, but like it was just such a terrible moment in time of history that they called it the Dark Ages. It's like, yes, I'm not discrediting that 2020 hasn't sucked, but like for some people to be like, worst year ever. It's like, yeah, but are you going outside and like getting the bubonic plague while also like, you know, not having modern medicine and, you know, getting your fucking leg chopped off because you had a splinter that got infected? I don't know. It's just like, in perspective. No one says that here. I'm definitely speaking from an American standpoint. I'm very disappointed in my country lately. We have a lot of growing up to do as a country. And I think this year has kind of shown that. We're just kind of babies. U.S. starts an interesting war in era. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's interesting today to see many people try and rewrite it. It's like, dude, you can't do that. But that's common in history. People that are on the losing side usually, who still try and root for the losing side, will be like, no, we won because, you know, so meh. It's like, you still get dum-dums from all losing sides that were totally in the wrong, and they're like, no, because, you know, not really. We're right because of this. So, meh. Masks are for sheeple. I would never wear a mask. My fifth, yes. Thank you, Kyle from Facebook. That is the great thing, isn't it? That, like, literally dudes that failed, like, that were sitting there picking their buttholes in science class are the same ones posting about it. It's like, oh, okay, Kyle. Is stream laggy? Oh, it might be lagging a little bit. It might be. Hopefully it buffers out of it. Let me know if it's not after a bit. I was laid off and I've been paid for it this whole time. I built a new computer, got my driver's license back. So yeah, 2020 has been good to some of the... Right? That's a great way to put it, William. You know, I mean, it's always nice to keep it in perspective, like you said, for, you know, thinking of others. Like that, I love that you said that. I really do. I think that's a big thing that we're missing is empathy for other people. So like you said, you can still relate that, sure, well, your situation, and I can kind of relate to that too. Like I was taken care of for a few months there. As well as my wife and stuff, because we're in a weird situation where she has type 1 diabetes, so it's like we really have to be cautious about what we do, so we're really in a pickle. But yeah, no, it's good to keep it in perspective of empathy. For you to be like, yeah, it's been good for me, but I can understand where other people have been maybe not as fortunate, kind of thing. So, man, look at that. Look at that, just common sense empathy. I just noticed we're like over Crete here, so we are gonna keep going straight. So we're gonna take off the pilot of autos. I'm gonna probably be a little bit not as engaging in the conversation now, just so you all know. So I have to fly a plane, and whenever I've noticed that whenever I don't pay attention, I crash. Who would have thunk it? These are, yeah, exactly, yeah. Do you want to be part of this awesome new company I'm part of where, okay, so listen, I'm going to sell you a bunch of product, right? And then you're going to take that product and go out and try and sell it. But if you can't sell it, you're going to find another friend and then just unload that product onto them, right? Okay. And then they're going to find a bunch of more friends, and the more friends that they find and they sell more product onto them, then you're going to make more money on top of that. It's just like, it's fucking great, bro. It's called a circle scheme. Because the money comes back in a circle to you. No, not a pyramid scheme. I know why you think it might be called a pyramid scheme, but this is a new thing, man, where it's a circle scheme, and it circles back to you, bro. All circles back to you. Circles back to you, bro. It's a circle. Circles, bro. Oh no! And there we go. Is it gone? Exactly, cat lady. Is the stream gone? Yak! I'm so startled now if the stream is gone or good. It's back? Okay. I hope it stays up. Not gone! We are not gone! Okay, we will continue our descent into Crete and take a look. Take a look here. You can count all the hotels. Okay, I was about to ask you. Ooh, I like the, you can see blues and stuff though. I was about to say, I want to see the architecture changes. Overspeed, 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 overspeed. So you've been to Crete, you said, right? Our base. So what part of Crete have you been around? Or did you say your parents have been here? Try to remember. So we're gonna fly this way and try and get to PLH, and then we'll take a north turn. For adults, oh really? This summer has been crazy. 2 of her homes caught the Rona. 3 people died from her homes. It's definitely, yeah. That's I don't understand where that came. I mean, a lot of craziness has kind of come out of this times, but that was one of them where I was like, really? It's not a real thing? Okay. I don't know where you got that. Yeah, no, I can't. She does a good thing, I guess, is the best I can put that. I can't imagine what she's seen or had to deal with, so she does a good thing. We had like a month though, right? At least here in the United States, like we had a month where we had empathy back for a little bit, and people were like clapping for like nurses and like kind of caring, and then it just kind of devolved real fast. Like real fast. Everyone started watching 24-hour news cycles again and getting on Facebook too much, and it just went to crap real fast. Went to Crete, so you no clue. Okay, I was gonna say, don't you see that tree? Do you remember that tree right there? What about that house? Do you remember that house? I mean, talk about beautiful though. Holy cow! I love the, like, what do they grow here? Olive trees, a lot of, because it's like a lot of vineyards. It looks like. But I don't know if they grow a lot of wine down here, just like oil, maybe. Or not oil, fuck me, olives. No, yeah, I should I probably worded that. I probably sounded it wrong in my tone like that. No, absolutely. Absolutely. We don't talk about it. I know it's a touchy subject for everybody. We want to have a nice, easy light stream, right? Nice, easy. It's all good. We're going on, yeah, well. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no, it's all good. You know what I do want to talk about? I talked about it earlier, but I'm going to talk about it again, how freaking excited I am for fall. Just because, again, like, well, let's see, William, you said you're from the Ohio area, so it gets pretty there during fall too. But yeah, I love the fall weather in this area. It just gets perfect out, and we can have bonfire. We're gonna take our bonfire out for the year and get that set up. Hopefully this weekend we're gonna get together with the close group of friends that we've only been seeing since everything started. We have one group of friends that we've actively been only hanging out with, and they're the same way too. It's been kind of nice. So we're gonna get together this weekend and have a barbecue and a bonfire to celebrate. It's a few of our birthdays this weekend. Mine and another is today, and like Steven's girlfriend's is tomorrow, and yeah, so it's gonna be a fun weekend, I think. And it looks like the weather's perfect. It's be like 70s, like mid 70s, and then like 50 at night kind of thing. It's just be like, give me my hoodie. Open the windows! Woo! Ric Flair! Oh, multi-level marketing. Okay. I knew I had heard that acronym before. But yes, man, so many of my friends got wrapped up into that. Like so many of my friends, like that's why I had that like kind of in a loop in my head, because I've heard it so many times from good friends, like people that are still good friends. But you know, when you're down on your luck a little bit, sometimes you gotta, people just trying to get by. I get it. I don't try and shame people for trying to make their money, but yep. I love fall. Sorry for yelling. No, we can all yell about fall. There it is. Had my first fire last night. Oh, that sounds so fun. It's different this year for me though. I quit drinking a year ago. Dude, congrats. Big congrats. I honestly can't say I fully understand, but like, I mean, I can get it a little bit, you know. But no, big congrats. Came in, so I'm talking to my ladies for fitting this weekend. What a fun weekend! Heck yeah. Are y'all going to like a store to do that, or is that you can still do that normal? Or hey Ruby, what's up, buddy? What island are we currently? We're over Crete currently. We are currently over Crete. Let me bring up a la mapa of our flight plan. So we started. Oh God, what is this? Sicily? No, Sicily's over by fucking Italy. We started there, and now we're over Crete, and we're currently trying to go over a gorge over this way, and then yeah, we're gonna go up to Athens for a little bit, and then fly over to Istanbul if we have enough time. I might have to wrap up stream before going to Istanbul. But yeah, we wanted to do some Greek island flying today. It was recommended by someone in chat as it being very beautiful. So, aren't those the really big fires, or am I just translating around? No, it probably does literally translate to big fire, but we kind of throw the word around loosely for just like a fire, or like a sure, a bigger fire with a gathering of people. So it's so yeah, I get it. I know we don't like to go fast. You're going to Crete in 22 days. That's sick. That's actually fucking awesome. Can you fly to Swig, I'm gonna mispronounce it. That S place? I don't know where it's at. I felt for one back in the day. I get frustrated with companies because they take advantage of people down, and they're like, yes, they do. Yes, that's a good way to put it. I should have said, yeah, fuck those companies for taking advantage of people just trying to make a living. Rhodos, yes, that's right, because we were talking about it for so long in the beginning. You're right. You're right. You'll be driving around in these mountains? That's so cool. Are you just staying in like, I mean, it's a pretty big island, I guess, but are you staying in like one area of Crete, or are you just kind of hopping around? I mean, look at this view though. You're going to be just Instagram all day, every day. Bonfire is a bigger fire with people. Yeah, exactly, William. Right. That's how I'd put it around. Yep, that's exactly how I'd put it. Not a hiking vacay. Yeah, like a vacay. If you did a hiking vacay, you'd need a vacay from your vacay. JK! Jesus. You're staying for 6 days in one area. We rented a room with our own private pool. Holla! Fucking balling out, girl. Because of COVID. Then the last day before we go home, we go to... Gosh, I'm just gonna keep mispronouncing these names. Heraklion. From Denmark, so can't wait to get away from the cold Scandinavia. Arbase! Arbase, that's so funny. Okay, so Arbase was just talking about how Greece and like Crete and stuff is the, Northern European travel location or whatever to get away from the dreary, cloudy, crappy weather and stuff like that. So when we got to Greece, he was like, okay, look out for all the hotels now. But yeah, that's gonna be so sick, dude. I'm pretty jealous. Pretty jealous, but I think we're starting to get, there's some big mountains. Yeah, let's start to descend a little bit here. So it looks like this is the highest point in Crete for mountains, that is. No, the stream! This thing takes so much energy. All right, let's do this. It should pop up. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Hello. Turn this off. Hello, are we back? Come back. Apply. No. Is it dead? Hello. Are we good? Hello. I'm just gonna keep saying hello. I get an error occurred after I'm here reloading the page. Oh man. I'm just gonna keep going, and if it it comes back, it comes back. If not, then bummer. Because we got William saying he's here. It's fine in your end? Okay. Oh, it sounds like the Europeans are having an issue. The internet has taken a while to go across the ocean there. Let me see if I can close out any other applications on my end. I guess, oh, I have Spotify up. I'll get rid of Spotify. Let's close out Discord. Kill all the things that use internet. There we go. I can't see stream at all. Try a different browser and reopening Chrome. No, that's so disappointing. This game takes so much data. I'm like hardwired into my modem and everything with a line and stuff, and it's still. Oh, we are back. Okay, I think it's gonna jump around for Europeans. It seems like it's our European friends are. It gets kind of staticky. Connection loss. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I was saying this game takes so much data. For those of you that don't know, let me pause it and show you real quick. Because yeah, I'm like directly hardlined into like my landline and all that fun stuff. Landline, fuck me. But yeah, you can see like it's taken up so much so far, like 20 gigs of data while we're trying to run it. Just because, yeah, for those of you that don't know, the game, what it's doing as we're going, all of this, what you're seeing, it's in real time processing Bing Maps and shooting out an image that looks this good. So it takes a lot. I can turn it off and the stream will maybe get better, but it might look a little more poopy. So that's kind of the tit for tat thing there. It's really laggy. Yeah, Europeans, get VPNs. It's lagging a bit as well. Okay, you know what, tell you what, let's do this because I don't want it to lag for our European friends, and I'm streaming early enough where there's enough of you here, so it's like, come on, man. So we're gonna turn off the which one, this one or this one, this one or this one. High quality aerial imagery, photorealistic 3D buildings and supported areas. Okay, we're gonna turn that off for now. Oof. Gomez, is that a Gomez? Oh my gosh, it's Mr. Gomez there. How we doing there, Mr. Gomez? Good to see you there this early in the morning, but I guess it's kind of later in the night for you. Sanicky, was that a word? Yeah, well, you know. The technology behind it, Ruby, is ridiculous. Like, the game is running on low right now for the most part, so that I can stream and everything. Even on my high, I have a pretty good rig that can run, like, you know, Plan Zoo and all that pretty decently for a while. But yeah, no, like this is it on lower end, and this is what it looks like. You can look up like 4K ultra blah 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 high end blah, 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 videos and stuff. That's an accurate description. And it's just, yeah, I'm excited for gaming in the next like year, even at this point. How far are you from the gorge? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know at all, because I don't know the area. But if I put the map over like this, do you know? We're gonna go off you. Or anyone else that's been to, oh god, it's so windy, Greece before, knows the landscape. Like, I would feel like if you're talking about the gorge, like these look like gorges. Or that looks like a big gorge. We need to get higher. Must go higher. Must go higher. It's finding it, okay. It's fine now, okay. It doesn't look like it is much worse for quality either, so hopefully taking that off really helped. We do need the 3D buildings for Athens though. Correct, so we'll try to remind me, we'll switch it. We'll switch it so that the 3D buildings look nice and the ground looks poop. Huh. Flying across oceans on low settings, then when we get to the cities, you can turn it back up. That's not a bad idea either, William. We're about to go over it? Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, awesome. So it must be this thing here. Did you say you're going to go here for your trip, Ruby? To this gorge? It was fine for a while, even without turning the Oh, with the photogrammetry turned off? Really? I think I'm just having hiccups in my internet then, is what that sounds like. It almost sounds like it's not even in the game, it's just hiccups in the internet every like 20 or 30 minutes. You're getting close to your hotel. Okay, so you are, yeah, nice. You can see some mountain roads down there. You see them? You can actually take, like, these are totally little mountain roads. That's kind of ridiculous, actually. So there's probably little towns. It almost looks like that's like a little, maybe, little town. Let's go towards the coast a bit more. Because we're getting to the end of Crete. There's literally the end of Crete. No more. Pippi! Oh, Pippi, how are you? Good to see you. I was going to suggest you take on flyover of zoos, and here we are. That's a good idea, too. We've been doing some theme parks, and now we're doing Greece and stuff, but zoos, that'd be fun. We can go check out a bunch of different big zoos. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Okay. The lag comes and goes. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just with the game, and this is just reminding me I need a new modem. I have had the same modem. I have a modem router combo pack actually in the same thing, which is also, or first off, starting off bad, but I've had it for like 5 or 6 years and it's showing its age. Ah. The hike through the gorge is like 8 kilometers up and down on very uneven rocky terrain. I'm even about to use my vacation on that shit. Because again, that doesn't sound like much of a damn vacation at that point, if I'm being honest with you. Is that a town right down there? Maybe that's your, you'll be driving those. Yeah, right. Yeah. 100%. Some of the towns down on that coast are only accessible by boat. That's so cool. Okay, that totally is like some port towns. I mean, you can see why, right? This is just some harsh. Is that like a river? No, that'd be a road. Okay. Yeah, there's like very few, like just little mountain passes that kind of connect to those towns. This looks like the biggest one. It's mainly fields. There's a little city center down there, but it's mainly yeah, a lot of fields. Okay. Okay. Stop yelling at me, computer. It's a good vacation activity, especially beautiful spots. It can be for some people. I won't argue that. I won't argue that. And I could take like half a day of hiking, but man, I don't know. I'm just kind of lazy. I'm just kind of like a skinny person living in a, you know, real lazy wannabe person's body or whatever. I don't know why I said skinny, whatever, fuck it. We were right over your hotel. We passed the gorge already. That's really cool though. That's really cool. I can see my hotel from here. This is like a park over here with like some red, like sandy kind of things. Very close to the ground. Okay, very close to the ground. Very close to the ground. I think we bounce off the ground though. Okay, go, please, get up. If you make a left at 270 degrees town, we fly over it. What's the... Oh, okay. Alright, well, we are going to fly over Crete just a little bit more, because we need to turn and head towards Greece. We will come, like... Should we go like this through the mainland, or do we want to try and come up through this way, through the islands? I'll let y'all kind of decide. We can do either. Actually, no, we're a little bit too far from the islands. We're going to come up through the mainland like this, and then hit Athens like that. Sound good? Sounds good. Oh, heck. Alright, let me get to a spot where I can pay attention a little bit and get talking back in Chattanooga. That is, Gialos? That city? Okay. Message retracted. We did some hikes on La Palma last year. Very cool, but very tiring. And like you said, I bet you could just get ridiculous photos. I mean, right? Like from the... There we go. Let's just be in line like that. That'll be good. So let me turn on... I know! All right, let's get up to 20,000. Hang out there while we're over the ocean. There we go. Do this, please. Go up to 20,000. No navigation mode. Don't need to do that. I think the autopilot, no matter what, is going to try and go back to that. Okay, that's fair. So I'll just turn it off. We're just going to fly. Those big white tents were greenhouses. Insane how many there were in that city. Wow, really? Is Elefancy, a very famous beach that has pink sand? Do you know why the sand is pink? Is it like a material? Or not material, but what would that be? Sodium or too much iron? Go along the coast, please. Ah, heck. Oh, yeah, okay, the coast of Greece, yes. Fly over Peloponnesos. There's a volcano island? No, I don't think I did. Are we about to? Is one of these islands the volcano island? Yeah, I don't know almost any. I'm very, very extremely actually limited in my geography knowledge of Greece at all. So chances are, if you ask if I flew over X spot, I'm gonna be like, oh, just to be honest with y'all. How do you feel about the SCP universe? SCP. What's SCP? And now it's lagging again. Oh no! The in plain view is always laggy. Interesting. That's like, You'd think it would be the opposite, right? Yeah, what? I still can't think of what SCP is. Universe. I'd hope it wouldn't be too laggy right here, because we're just going over the ocean now. Sand is pink because of the calcium carbonate materials left behind by foraminifera. Okay, that first part, learn something new every day. Yeah, the first part you mentioned, I knew it was like some sort of like left behind or whatever, but okay, what is it left behind for? Foraminifera. What is that? Is that a volcano? I love learning new things every day. See, normally my philosophy is to listen to a new song every day because I love music so much, but learning something new every day is also a good philosophy to have. Oh, thanks, Arbase. I just got your Discord messages. It just dinged me about those. Thanks for keeping me up to date about that. Yeah, if y'all message me on Discord, I'd close it out during streams, usually, so I won't see Discord messages unless it dings me on my phone. Are tiny marine creatures with red and pink shells. That is kind of awesome. So they shed their shells, and then it turns into sand over time kind of thing. That's... Science is cool. Science and biology are cool. I'll start to slowly descend, I suppose. Based on mainly a foundation trying to contain anomalies known as SCPs. Basically things that have abilities we can't explain. Like ghosts? And like vampires? In Discord as well, by the way. Ah, okay, okay. It probably just now caught up or whatever after closing it out. Going over that teeny island, then we have a bigger island coming up, it looks like. Oh god, pull up a little bit. Don't want to go down. Yep, just realized that. There we go. We'll be finding where Sparta used to be. Oh, cool. That's actually like really cool. I love that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, Athens and Sparta and just that ancient. I know we're overspeeding. I can't concentrate when you're yelling at me. The pictures of the sand are amazing. I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm curious how it looks, you know, in comparison. It's really, really pink, like not red or anything. Like it's pink. You look at it, and you're like, well, damn, that's pink. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up afterwards because that's really that's curious. Oh shit, what time is it? Okay. We are gonna have how far are we from Athens? I just realized I'm like needing to get ready for the day because I do actually have responsibilities other than streaming, unfortunately. I kinda wish I could just fly around all day. Shoot, yeah, I don't have enough time to get to Athens even. We're gonna get to the tip here of Greece and then I do need to kind of wrap it up, folks. Noon o'clock kind of snuck up in me way quicker than I thought it was going to. Example is SCP-096-A, man that's extremely long proportions that will enter a rage state when someone looks at his face, even in pictures or videos. After this, he'll run very fast. Oh, I've never heard anything about it like that, dear. It sounds interesting. Huh. I've never heard of anything like that before in my life. Good Planet Zoo ideas. Pink sand beaches? That could be like, yeah, like an environmental thing. I don't know about like for an entire habitat, but I could see that being in like a Greek inspired like house, right? And have like, as you're walking in between habitats, have like, you know, just this little section about it or something like that. So it's almost 1 p.m. Yeah, I know. It's noon, almost noon p.m. here, almost 1 p.m. Eastern. Just in time for us to go to dinner. There you go, Europeans. It's about time to go to dinner. So yeah, we'll go to this island here, and probably just have to, lack of a better pun, take off for the night. Still haven't been able to land on stream. The one time when we were gonna land on stream in Tampa, game froze and blew up, basically. I found out that was a legitimate bug, by the way. Like, they did an update for the game a few days after that, and it said in the patch notes it said fixed instances where playing or game crashes on landing or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, so I feel a little bit better about that. You should watch some videos about it or read some articles on the wiki. There are thousands of stories and SPR. It's definitely an interesting universe to be involved. Yeah, I'm trying to like wrap my head around it. And that's a good idea to look at the wikis about it, just to get a little bit better sense of what's involved. Falls under Creative Commons, so there's no official canon. Huh. Yeah, I'll look up the wikis. It's been a fun takeoff. Haha. Yeah, exactly. You kind of have to just make those kind of puns, though, don't you? It's just kind of inevitable. So here's how we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna let it go. My hands are off the wheels. I've put the controller down, my friends, and that's gonna do it. Ruby, if you're still here, good to see you as always, my friend. Have a fantastic freaking vacation to this area, to Crete and everything. That's so cool. Visit the pink sands and all that stuff. We're gonna crash here. Here we go. Everyone else, thanks so much for hanging out for today's stream. I appreciate it so much. There should be a video out on the channel tomorrow. Kablamo. There it is. There should be a video out tomorrow for Brookfield Zoo. So yes, we will finally have a video out for Brookfield Zoo. So that should be tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. But other than that, thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate you. Fun conversations, fun topics. And I'll see you on Monday. Have a good one. Wheels? That would have saved us.